Simon & Schuster Audio presents Star Trek: New Frontier, Excalibur, Restoration by Peter David. Read by Joe Morton.
She knew he was coming before she even saw him. It wasn't unusual for her to feel that he was approaching. Truth be known, most days she would get a cold feeling in the base of her spine. At those times, wherever she was, whether it be doing chores in her rundown abode or standing on the cracked and arid plain that constituted what she laughingly referred to as her property, she would stop what she was doing and wait to see if some sign of him appeared on the horizon. Most times, he did not. On such occasions, the feeling would naturally pass, and she would return to whatever it was she had been doing. In short order, she would forget that she had felt any sense of dread at all. This time, however, when she did see him making his approach, naturally all those false alarms were forgotten. Instead, all Rila could think was, "I knew it. I can always tell when he's coming." A gentle breeze was wafting across the plain, which was an unusual enough event in and of itself. She straightened the strands of green hair that were blowing in her face and turned back to the house. It was not much more than a hut, although it was built of sturdy enough materials that managed to keep the interior remarkably cool despite the crushing heat. Just to provide a bit of style, she had even constructed a small porch in the front of the hut. She now sat on the edge of the porch, arranging her hands neatly in her lap and staring out at the emptiness of her land. She had a sense of which direction he was going to come from, and she stared off that way in contemplation. Every so often she would glance down at her hands, turning them over and studying them as if she was looking at someone else's hands. They were leathery and weather-beaten. When she had been a little girl, her skin had been so fair, so pale, but now it was such dark brown that it seemed as if the sun had baked her as thoroughly as it had the land around her. It was amazing, though, that the vegetation, her crops, was still fighting resiliently for life. They poked up through the cracks, green and brown cacti-like plants. They were going to need water, though, and very soon. It wasn't just her crops either. She had been hearing as much from other homesteaders as well. They spoke to her, as always, with that telltale look of annoyance and resentment, even as they talked wistfully of the rain that was needed in order to salvage their crops. She looked to the sky, trying to feel the moisture in the air in her